I remember now. Do, 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 do. Right. Yeah, I remember now. Whoops. Cloud. Don't know what that was all about, but okay. So, need to adjust some stuff here really quick. Edit video. Let me see. Good evening, everybody. Just give me a second to set up. Let's see. Not entertainment. Why does it say AMR2? That keeps coming up. I am not playing another Metroid 2 remake. That is really strange. No idea. Being odd. Okay. Not what I'm playing. This is. Darn it. Easy game. Alright. Well. Trying to get everything set up here. Hold on. All right. So what am I doing? This needs to move over here. Sorry, folks. I'm getting all set up here. Hope everyone's doing great tonight. Anyways, we are about to do a look through of the ships. Breath. Now we need to get to it. Launch the launcher. Hey, yo, son of son. What's going on, man? About to get to work here. Bit. What up? Let's see if Game Capture gets it first. Probably won't. That's okay. Go. Cool. Yeah, I've been good. I'm good. It's been a weird few weeks. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Definitely. Hear music. Okay. Video capture or game capture is not working. That's really weird. Interesting. Okay, we're going to go window capture. No. There we go. Yeah, I'm just trying to get stuff set up, son of the sun. You know how it is. Some stuff don't want to work. Nice. Handlebars a bit much. Yeah, it'll do. Alrighty. So let's go Stanton for now. And it's at, I believe, area 8. No, New Babbage. Play again. Oh, my nose. That the sneeze. Sorry. Just leave it alone. Put on a different suit. Citadel Core. Tab arms. PC undersuit. Do I have the gray? Yeah. Puts this on. Gray base helmet. Gray. Black, gray, silver. Where am I going? Lighter. Something that matches, not Inquisitor. It's all the undersuits. The backpacks. Freaking legs and undersuits. Charcoal. Yeah. That looks good enough. Like standard trooper armor. Now, we're just gonna all right. Whoa now! And it crashed. Cancel. It just crashed. Wow. That sucks. Great job. Wow, that just crashed on me like immediately. That hasn't happened in a while. That don't bode too well, folks. Yeah. That does not bode well. Well, spit. Try again. I remember what I was going to do anyway. That was really strange. I've never had that happen before, chat. It hadn't quit like that 14 minutes in that quickly in a long time. Long time. Super weird. There just might be so many people in there. Let's see. Not what I want. Is there a way to lock this? See what I could select. While I just have time. Can I pull out a Polaris? So what I'm going to do... First off, I'm going to experiment with summoning my Polaris to look around in.
Welcome to Roman Space Industries.
Ah, yay, I have big boy, yes. What's up? What's up, Dark Side? What's going on with you? I am in Funboy mode, looking around the Polaris. So, yeah. Welcome to the Polaris. This is, of course, the pilot seat, but I'm basically by myself in here. This is actually my first look around in a stable environment to pull out the Polaris and look, and oh my lord, is she beautiful inside? Yes. Over there we can see the two missile tubes on each side. I have, assuming, quite large missiles. It fires tons of torpedoes. We're going to start here a little differently from the deck. Oh, do I have... Oh, I have armor. Good. How are you? There's turret operators. I assume this will be functional, this display, sooner or later. From the bridge, we come to the neck of the ship, which is the crew's escape pods. With a few of them. Also, don't hit the lever, you'll get stuck. This is the main elevator access. This is the armory, I want to say? Yes, this is the armory off the bridge. So all your ship weapons go here. So you have a bench for putting on armor, suit lockers. It looks like 4 of them here and 4 of them here. So that's 8. Weapons, including handguns. I think somebody said ammunition. And what is this? Oh, another weapon rack too. This is the captain's quarters, which is inaccessible this patch. So just keep that in mind, chat. A turret with probably a fairly sizable gun. And another side turret. Tempted to see what size these are.
Common Space Industries.
No worries. I appreciate you showing up. Oh, these are missile turrets. This is a missile turret. Is it? No, it's a quad. Yeah, I appreciate you showing up. It's appreciated. I'm just looking around the Polaris because the servers have been pretty well shite lately. The crew quarters on this ship are enormous. Some decor and this is, what is this? Oh, a relay. Okay. Did I miss something? The crew quarters, I think there are at least 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3. No, hold on. I think there's at least 8. Excuse me. Here's the mess hall, which is pretty small, but still big, you know. Trying to talk to me. Hold on, chat. I'm not going anywhere. Someone sent me a message. Sorry. Checking something. Have you been on the Polaris yet, Dark-Sided? It is a really huge ship, isn't it? If you're still there. So here's another couple of escape pods, I believe. Yes. Hangar 1. The medical bay. 4 size 2 beds on each side. Man, this is a better ship than the Carrack already. As much as I love the old Carrack, this ship takes the cake. Here's the hangar. Look at this hangar. This is massive for a ship this size. You can fit, I've heard almost a Freelancer will fit in here. What on earth? Fair enough. I get it. What are these? Are these lifts to go up and down? So that's medical. The Polaris is beautiful. I wish more of their ships had the same style and stuff. Briggs, the Starlancer. I also have the Starlancer. So yeah, the Starlancer with a mid-sized crew will definitely be my thing. Yep. Cameras at work. So, hangar. Let's go this way. Another winding hallway. Let's not go down a level first. Let's stay here. There's an elevator here. Let's go. Up. It does, yeah, it looks a little blah. It needs to be demarcated, in my opinion. It needs to have some red, you know? This looks like the place you bark orders from for engineering. So, yeah. This is the engineering main terminal. Cargo bay, which will be the lowest bay. Here's engineering. This massive engine. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you, Dark-Sided. Medical, it needs to be white and red. You know, standard or colors at least that look medically. This is the cargo area, which, by the way, are enormous, and they improved the original design here, I think, because they added 2 separate ramps. Go. I didn't even notice the blue. It's okay. From here, I'm going to look around the outside of this ship. It almost has a blue-gray color. And then there are these blue lines. Everything in this ship is beautiful to me. These guns down here, I thought this was a twin size 7. This is actually a integrated or bespoke size 6. So it's actually more powerful each gun than a size 7. So this ship really hits really hard. This is the nose of the ship from the front. These are its size 9 torpedo tubes held closed. And do you notice something, Darkside? This ship has its antennas. Not sure if they work, but unlike the Carrack, this ship has its antennas. So maybe the Carrack will get its antennas. I hope. It's got its dorsal turret. I'm just oohing and ahhing at this ship. It's just huge. Even though it needs work, I'll say this, guys. Even getting this silly thing out was an achievement this year. The fact that they got it out, even in the state it's in, is a massive achievement. It still needs work, but yes. it's an achievement nonetheless. Those back here is a missile turret, which I think you can see where my gun is pointing. I think there are several of those. And remember, this ship is only 160 meters, 68 meters. The actual, keyword, actual Idris will be much, much bigger. Kind of glad it has the double ramps. Here's the engine cluster from inside. So. I think, yeah, the Idris is my largest ship, so I can't wait to turret myself. Here are the size 9 torpedoes. Honestly, this is built more like a submarine. See the way it's built? And I think people are missing that. This ship is built to hit hard and run quickly. Torpedo controller. Is this the nose turret? Yep, here we are. We're in the nose turret.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Got some nice recoil. Wow, these things you can trace pretty far out. Yeah. I will admit it probably has a better interior, but this ship's meant to hit and run and, you know, get on its way. Now, let me see. I've gone down first, so I guess I need to go up. That's it. Is that the whole ship? Yeah, I think so, yeah. No worries, Darkseid, you're good. Trying to figure out if I've already seen most of the ship. My goodness. A ladder. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's still got some polish to do on this ship, but yeah, I think it's one of the more complete ships we've got. I'm gonna go to the next one. And go with a... wait a minute. Hold up. Starlancer Max. Oh no. No. Oh. Oops. That wasn't what I was trying to do, chat. Trying to do free fly and not that. By myself, mind you. Darn it. Yeah. I might just try to go back in game. Yeah, this is being a pain. I am not playing with actual... Sorry. Earlier I had this stupid thing cut out on me. Hold on. Double checking. All right. Right. All right. We're going to try and make it to the spaceport now. hopefully without having a game crash. I hope, chat. It seems 324.3 is 4.3 is really rough. We're gonna try this again. I swear if it crashes again, I'm gonna be pissed. Common Expo. Seems stable enough. We'll see. We shall see.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers. The
Next
capsule
stop.
will be leaving the station momentarily.
Common Center. Yes. Let's go. A reminder for everyone. IAE starts in 48 hours. So if you have money or want to buy something, yeah. 48 hours from now, you will be buying ships. We're starting to. The biggest ship sale of the year starts in 48 hours. But it won't be viable. If I were you, if you don't get a paycheck till the 5th, I'd wait till everything's out before you buy anything. Hey, man. That looks fun. It's very, very purple. Very, very purple. I love this display. Hold up, that's some new armor. Kinda. I don't recognize it. Storefront. Wonder if anything's on rotation today. See if anyone's going in and around. Boo! Nothing's open yet. Boo! And here I thought it was open. So yeah, it'll be open in 2 days. Alright. Let's head back to Commons.
Thank you for visiting New Babbage's Tobin Expo Center.
Nearing next stop. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
This way.
The capsule. Doors are now closing.
Oh my goodness. Oh. I want to see if I can pull out the Oogly ship. Probably not, but we'll see. I just want to look at how butt ugly it is, so, and laugh at it, so there is that.
Nearing next stop.
Captain Business Suit there. Alright, let's go pull up my elevator. You have vehicles. Yeah. Doesn't look like I have it. Game.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Carapan. It would be right here. Let's pull up the Star Lancer.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Yeah. See what I wrote, guys? Still think the Kraken tease was super deliberate this year. And here's the Star Lancer. Basically the big brother to the Freelancer series. There's going to be numerous versions of this ship, so everybody needs to get very used to seeing ships like this. Yep. Here's a fuel port door, the cargo ramps on both sides. There's two, one on each side. The standard Freelancer back end. Look at how far back I am from this ship, chat. Just to take in how big it is. Those big repeaters up top are huge. Bunch of guns, big guns. These are size 4s, I think. There's the elevator. Before I go in, though, there is the docking collar and hatch. This is the elevator. We're going to go to the lower deck first. This ship has 2 decks, at least on this version. From here, we enter into the main corridor, which is the airlock. And over here, this is the airlock. Forward to this, in the lower area, if I can get this door open, is the armory. Much like the Polaris, this is the second ship this year alone that's large that we've had a dedicated armory. This one has suit lockers, looks like 4 of them, a bench to put your gear on, and A weapon locker. This one behind glass. There's a ladder going up to the next level. This is the docking collar for the ship. This is the elevator to get out of the ship. And here is the main cargo hold. These cargo does not go on this central walkway. Instead, it goes on these magnetized plates that lower to the ground. Here's the rear cargo bay, and good lord, this is big. Look at this. Zoom out. This is at least big enough, I've heard, for a Nova. Well, maybe a Nova. Definitely a skinnier, or the slightly smaller Storm to deploy out of. Yep. Somebody in my ship? So how do I go up? Let's use the elevator. Upper level. That way's the bridge. But first, this awesome, and I do mean awesome, dining hall, recreation hall, everything. It's got a little bit of everything in here. It's like a bar in space almost. Yeah. This is epic. This is one of the best designed mess halls / recreations for a large ship in a while. Habitation is around here. This is the crew. Is a single bunk, storage area, and bathroom. There are several of these scattered around the ship. There are four. At least four. Where's the captain's room? Did I miss it? No. I think it's further back. Did I actually miss the captain's room? No way. Hold on. I think it's one. No. So where's the captain's quarters? Hold on. Let me double check my map. In habitation. Huh. Are there captain quarters on this ship? Interesting. There's not. Tab 02. Maybe I'm missing something? That's the elevator. Have 4. Have 3. Interesting. Have 1. And 1 and 2. That's interesting. I'm not seeing a captain's quarters. Huh. No captain's quarters on the MISC Starlancer. I forgot about that. That's kind of goofy. But oh well. Here's the engine room. Quantum drive and all that. Yeah, that's really weird. I thought there was a captain's quarters on Starlancer. I guess not. Nope. Huh. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. I was under the impression this ship had medical quarters, or a crew quarters for the captain. But I guess not. Super strange. Very, very strange. Yeah. That's super weird. Huh. Partial paralysis. What? What? No idea what that's talking about, but okay. I would say. Oh, I thought this ship had captain's quarters, a dark side, but it looks like I was wrong. It was my misunderstanding. I guess I assumed, and I was like, oh, it does not have captain's quarters at all. It has crew quarters, no captain's quarters, though. That's what I meant. Oh yeah, I have the bridge to come. The bridge of this only has 4 seats, I believe. 4, yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I don't think it has room for a captain's quarters at all. No, it does not. Yeah. Very interesting. It's got a decent view poured out. It's good ship, but kind of not my style. I love this ship, but yeah, it's not my favorite ship that I own, but it definitely is. It's definitely good. Yeah, it's growing on me. I mean, it's got an even better interior. I'll put it this way than the vulnerable old Hull A. I dare say it. You know, I actually like it probably better than the Hull A. Right. Right. It's definitely a good ship. I mean, it's a good mid-size ship. I'll put it that way. It's a great mid-size ship for what it is. You know, it does a lot of work. It's a good, hard. It's a good ship that does a lot of work. Anyways, I also apologize, chat, for not being around for a while. 2 days ago was my older brother's funeral. So yeah, it's kind of been a dampening, just a tiny bit dampening on what I've been wanting to do and, you know, do things. So yeah, last month and a week, couple of weeks have been. I want to apologize to all of you for not verbalizing what's been going on. I owe that to you guys, but I'm not going anywhere, rest assured. Just needed to take some, you know, me time for getting my head back in the game. You know what I mean, Dark Side. Getting my head back into the game space. Yeah. You get it. I'm looking at potentially. I've been looking at also going after. Well, I also got the Starlancer TAC. So, yeah. Starlancer TAC is an awesome ship. It looks like it may be useful as a light combat escort of some sort. It's not perfect, but it definitely has the vibes of a good combat ship. Good weaponry, good shields, you know. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Dark Side. The Starlancer is a great ship addition. I don't know if the TAC will replace my Redeemer yet, but it looks like it might. In my opinion, it might actually replace my Redeemer because let's weigh the options. The Starlancer Tactical has similar shields. It has similar weapons, and unlike the Redeemer, which even though I still like it, it has a dedicated support fighter hangar. So it can literally deploy a kitted up Fury to act as either a distraction or additional firepower to supplement its own. A lot of people miss that. It basically is a better Redeemer without being made by the same manufacturer, in my opinion. The only thing the Redeemer's got going for it right now is the fact that it is a, what is it? It's modular. In my opinion. Meaning, sure, it might have some modular stuffs, but yeah, we'll see how useful it is. All right. I mean, the Max I might keep as a multi-crew ship, but for my attack runs, the Tactical looks like a pretty good ship. And it also has, you know, some Decent stuff as well. Oh. Just for a reminder, the base Fury, in addition to the weapons the Starlancer Tech has two size 2 missile racks with 4 size 2 Ignite missiles each. Yep, it does. So it has 8 Ignite 2 missiles. Weapons, it has 4 size 2 Verapuk gimbal mounts with 4 size 2 Badger repeaters. Wait, 4 size 2. What? Doesn't it have a large... Oh, that's the Fury. That's the Fury. The Fury has 4 size 2 Badger repeaters. Even though those are small, that's a lot of guns aimed at you for such a tiny little guy. And then you have the Ignite missiles with it. Sure, the Fury has no, quantum drive or jump drive, but it's a vicious little short-range fighter that can even harry bigger ships. From what I understand about the tech, it has much bigger weapons than the standard Starlancer. Yo, Osprey, what's up, my man? Good to see you. Why not? Don't answer that question. Ah. Oh, it's Wednesday. Is that an excuse I smell? Maybe. Sure. Well, tomorrow we have I believe a Inside Star Citizen. Might have to double check stuff here in a minute. Yeah, Wednesdays are typically boring and stuff. Yeah. I understand that. Yeah. I feel that Wednesday, brother. Yep. Just fell asleep. Whew. I'm asleep. Oh my goodness. So, if you're still there, anyone on YouTube or whatever, when do you think we're gonna get the Star Lancer Miss, the missile boat Star Lancer? You know, the version of Doom, right? When does anyone think we're gonna get the Star Lancer of Doom? I think it's soon because the Star Lancer ship, I think, is one of the most popular designs they've released lately. Simply have to wait and see, I guess. Huh. Well, hmm. Okay. Yeah. Seriously? Yeah. Really? No, they said that last time. Oh, my nose. Whew. So I have a question for chat. Anyone buying anything this IAE, the Intrepid to stick people in you don't like, the new Star Lancers, the anything interesting? Figured I'd ask because, there's a lot of stuff coming out. Some good, some questionable. Definitely the Intrepid originally. With its size 3-piece shooter originally, I wouldn't have even touched it. It was like, why? Why are you doing that? Why are you releasing this? right? The Intrepid just looked ugly. I mean, even before they did the improvements to it, my goodness, I just oh, I want to laugh because I like the idea of a Crusader starter ship, but my goodness, is it ugly? Ooh, I mean, like it's like oof, oofa, man, oofa. There. Now, I have some nitpicks in general about it. This is it with the size 3 gun. Now, this picture on OpenWiki is from before. So this is in a publicly available area. I'm going to show. And when close my screen and here. This is the Intrepid. Now, obviously, this design is super divisive for obvious reasons because not everybody likes how Crusader tends to make their ships kind of weird looking. Just saying. Me, I think they have a certain almost Star Wars like charm, especially the Mercury Star Runner, which has always been one of my favorite all-time ship designs. Even though it's probably going to get a massive redo sooner or later. Which is sad, but you know, it's just when it came out, they didn't have the design language for Crusader down. So yeah, this is the Intrepid before the upgunning, and as you can see, it just looks underwhelming to me. I mean, look at this. The Ares doesn't have this problem. This is a size 3 gun on a ship that's the size of basically the Inferno and Ion chassis. Similar. But the problem is it has 8 SEU, it has engineering, which are pluses. But the problem is it's so undergunned. Also, I have to note the missile complement is abhorrent for a ship this size. Only 2 of them. So, yeah. It's got a size 4 now. So remember that shape. And it can only hide 2 size 1 missiles. So, yeah. Remember this looking ship. This ship. Okay? Because this is the original appearance of it. And it's uglier here, I think, than when they added the bigger gun. Because what we're going to do is go to YouTube. And find somebody who's got a picture of with the size 4. The improved version. Who has the improved size This is 2 days ago. Okay.
Star Citizen.
Before I forget, give this dude a follow. So we're going to watch his review of it. Even Lease on YouTube. I'm giving you a shout out, brother. Hope that's okay. But yeah, let's see if he's got the version with the size 4. I think he did.
My name is Even Lease, and today on 10 Minutes, more or less ship review, right behind me, the new Crusader Intrepid. Let's go ahead and take a look. During IAE. Now, before we get into that, I just want to make sure you are subscribed onto the channel. There's tons of giveaways, interior, and honestly, it can do a bit of everything. Since then, since my preview video, they've gone ahead and upped it to a size 4 gun, which is great. It really helps out. It actually puts it above quite a few other starters, which have less DPS output, which is always good. Now, this has a very odd asymmetrical design to it, but honestly, I've fallen in love with it. It's got a great interior, and honestly, it can do a bit of everything. So let's go ahead and get into it. This ship doesn't currently have a price because it's not technically been announced yet with its price page, its store page. So that price is pending. You know, I'd like to say, comment down below. Let me know what you think the price is going to be. I'm sitting somewhere, obviously, between
under
70, I'm hoping somewhere in that mark. It is Crusader, and it has a beautiful design. So there's a good chance for that. Now, taking a look at its damage per second, it has a total of 436 damage per second, and that's using that one size 4 CF447 Rhino. Now, that Rhino does have 62 shots normally and 75 shots if you up it to 2 bars, which is perfect. It's a good amount and allows you to go out there and do some, you know, pretty decent sized bounties without having to worry too much. But you might want to upgrade if you're going to do some bigger bounties. Now, you also have 2 size 1 Marksman 1 missiles. And, you know, that's not so great. It's probably one of the least amount of missiles you get in a starter ship. But there are a few other starters with around that amount. Now, taking a look at its defensive capabilities, it does have one size 1 1500 quadrant shield, which is interesting. 1500 shield HP with it being a quadrant shield. That's not something you typically see at size 1. You only typically see quadrant shields size 3 and up. But with this one, it is quadrant, so that does make each face have a little bit of that health pool.
Right.
And so it's kind of nice in a way because it's, you know, you make sure the enemy focuses on one face at a time. You can kind of keep that shield regenerating and kind of, you know, keep it from falling as quick as a bubble shield. But outside of that, you also have 15,350 ship health pool, which is pretty good. Better than a lot of starters, not as good as maybe a few of them. So it's definitely, I'd say, above average for starters.
Like I said, please give my boy Even Lease a follow on YouTube. Can't stress it enough. This is really good review. I'm just along for the ride tonight, chat. So here we go.
Really good. And it, you know, it's pretty decent. I wish the shield was just a little bit more, but since it's not, you got to rely on that health pool, and that's all right. It really does help out.
Possibly Dark Thorn. We'll have to wait and see.
Carry 8 SCU of cargo, which I'm going to get into.
Have to wait and see, bro.
The cargo ramps that deploy from the bottom of the ship are honestly really cool, and once you kind of get used to how to load it, it's not too difficult. You just got to make sure you go straight on in, and you got it.
I might get this
now,
just for the jokes.
You have a 48-48 145 pitch yaw roll, so not the most maneuverable starter, but not the worst. It's kind of right there in the middle, so I'd say it's about average for your starter craft when it comes to your maneuverability. So again, not terrible, not the best. Now, looking at its ship speed, it's got a top speed of 227 SCM while you're in SCM gun mode, or 1,225 navigation speed, which is actually, you know, really good. It's not Avenger Titan good, but it's also not the slowest ship out there. So
yeah,
I'm just
it's
kidding.
the poor man's Titan, basically.
Now, looking at its ability to fly, what do you think of hydrogen and quantum fuel?
Basically,
well, this thing has 26 SCU of hydrogen fuel and 1.2 SCU of quantum fuel, making it one of many, well, not too many, starter ships that can actually make the jump from Stanton to Pyro because it is over that 1.0 mark. Now, there are a few others that can do that, but it's definitely not all starter ships, so I do appreciate that with the Intrepid, and then you have a little bit extra left over once you complete your jump, which is always great. Now, let's talk about the things that you can actually do with the Intrepid. Looking at the ship, you're like, oh, man, I hate the look of the outside, or maybe I'm not too impressed with the gun.
They could
but
add
honestly,
more missiles.
You can definitely load 8 SCU of cargo, or you can load up to probably about 16 SCU if you just take, advantage of the way that the interior doors open for your cargo ramp. You just pull the boxes right on off that grid before you bring it up, and you just bring the boxes in.
See.
I was stacking them in there, and I was having a great time, able to do the beginner cargo mission.
It's fair enough.
I was able to do deliveries as well.
I just wish, in the middle,
nice delivery shelf.
It had that
3 boxes on.
have more missiles.
Fantastic.
A few
fits
more.
Well, you can close that door.
Even
and
8
it was
missiles.
Just fantastic. I
8
loved it.
missiles or 4.
Having that little
bit
door
better.
for that was this is one of those little things that you're like, ooh, that's cool. And then you can absolutely do bounties. You can do smaller bounties. Obviously, you're not going to go out there and take on a Redeemer or something, but you can go out there and take on your beginner bounties and, do a bunch of bunker runs in this ship. The ship does have a great interior, allowing you to kind of sit somewhere and log out or do what you need to do, and that's pretty awesome. So, speaking of all those stats and everything, let's go ahead and head into the inside of the Intrepid. As you can see, it has this beautiful ramp here, stairway that deploys from the side of the ship, just like a 100 series ship, which makes it amazing because you don't have to worry about an animation while getting in. Love that. Now, to your left, obviously, you're going to have your cockpit. So if you open this door here, you're going to have some of your components right and left, including a relay area. Yes, this thing has a relay and an engineering terminal, probably to introduce starting players to that gameplay. So pretty cool. Now, here is your pilot seat. And as you can see, there is quite the view out the window. And you have, 2 MFDs right here. Very beautiful looking. Very good amount of view compared to certain other brands that doesn't have that great of a view. Now, if we were to go ahead and turn around, we'll go down the hallway one room
the
at a time
missile
here. So
racks,
to the left is your living area.
That's a good
Once you
question,
walk into here,
Darkthorn.
you have a nice bed.
Really good
you have
question.
An armored locker.
I hope
and
they
you have
are.
also
You
heavy
know, like you
weapons
pull them
as
out,
well as light weapons.
put more missiles
and,
in.
Weapon racks. And then you have, of course, like I was showing you, the ability to store 3 of your packages, which, that reminds me, I really got to complete this mission. Now, if I were to turn around, you do also have... Oh, he's really wasted, I guess. But you also have a nice seating area. You also have a very nice restroom here. I gotta love it, including... including a very nice mirror, and as well, you have a very nice kitchen
look at the
area
dead
where
body.
you can go ahead and
That's
make
funny.
your drinks, make your food, store
That's
things
a good
in the
question,
nice fridge
though,
here. Very
Darkthorn.
cool. Let me go
Really
ahead and take
good
off
question.
my helmet,
Well-
see how my
well
head
said.
looks in that mirror, because
I'm
sometimes
curious
the helmets
about
are
it,
kind
too.
of funky. A little bit better.
Wow.
Right now they're in the PTE.
That mirror
everybody
is
looks
very
the same,
creepy.
so that's interesting. Now, we're going to go ahead and move on. Get
At
my
least it
helmet back
works.
on here. Oh, yeah. Put that box right on my head. Perfect. And the last room, as well as a
That is
fire
the
extinguisher.
first
You're gonna
mirror
see if you open this
I've
door,
seen
right
that
to
it
your right,
actually
you have
works,
that
Chad.
cargo access, like I was
In-game.
just talking about. You can open that up, go in here, and you can also deploy it from here as well. There's also a switch on the back of the vehicle that allows you to deploy it. Now, you can technically tractor beam a pulse onto that ramp and bring it on up, which is pretty cool. And then you turn around, you have another one, as well as your engineering
Yeah, a
terminal and
working
some
mirror.
more components.
Holy shit!
Like I said,
yeah,
you can stack quite
exactly.
a few boxes in here
Darkthorn.
if you really
Even if
want
it
to,
looks
so
hokey,
that's pretty
it's
nice.
still a
Now,
working mirror.
Let's go ahead and talk about
Let's
what do you think
let's
my
admit
score
that.
would be on
That's
this ship.
something Star
It's going to
Citizen
surprise
just
some
did.
people, but
a
honestly,
working
it's a fantastic ship, and I think it's a great
mirror,
starter for anybody
guys.
starting out, or even
Figure
some of us
that out.
veterans that just like
It's
having
a
these smaller
working
ships to fly
freaking
around
mirror.
in. And I would see this
I don't
thing
know
as
too
a
many
9 out of
games
10
that do
for
that.
me. Honestly, you got great quantum fuel, you got great firepower for the one gun that it does have, and then you're lacking on the missiles.
The
which is gonna be
missile,
the
okay. I agree with everything he says. Firepower, living space, pretty good. Shield HP, yeah, pretty good, pretty good. The problem is the missile DPS sucks. Really bad. But overall, I agree. It's a good ship. Really good ship. Better than some others in the same size. Not perfect. It's not a Venture Titan perfect, chat, right? But this is a good beginning starter ship for Crusader, but like a lot of people, I want to say I do believe we could use a bigger, more missiles. 2 missiles sucks. I mean, come on. 2 missiles? Yeah, that's a good question. I want to know. Can you change the missile payload? Yeah. Good question. So let's keep going.
Point for me. Now, if you were to also take a look at his health pool and shields, it's definitely not bad. It's just about average, so I'd say no point drops there. Honestly, it's just overall a pretty decent ship, and she is fast. So once you go ahead and take off, you get moving, and you get moving really fast. And those VTOL thrusters, right? So remember, to deploy your VTOLs, you go ahead and press K, and same thing to retract.
Oh, and his VTOLs too.
You can go ahead and just get moving, like this ship tends to do. Now, she is a little bit bigger of a ship, but that's all right. Now, let me know what you think of the new Crusader Intrepid down in the comments below. I am pretty interested. I know it's kind of hit and miss. There's a lot of people that don't like its asymmetrical design, especially with how its cockpit is
man, that sucks.
But, I think it's nice. It
folks
in
other chats, if you can hear me,
I love that.
Dark Thorn on
Let me know down in the comments what
YouTube
you think. Are you
says that they're locked.
Skip on this one this year?
So that is a
Thanks for
bummer.
Watching, I really hope you
and
enjoyed
I agree
this
with that. That is kind of a bummer.
Thanks to my channel members. You guys are all awesome. And I will see you guys.
Bummer that the missiles are locked. I hate that. So, yeah. It stinks. That does stink, though. It's got 8 SCU of cargo, so yeah. Originally, like I said, it looks like that now. Let me show you what it looked like earlier, guys. Earlier, yeah. It had the tiniest, smallest gun possible. Look at this. Look at this, chat. It had this. Size 3 pea shooter. Just terrible. Look at this. That didn't even look remotely good. I'm sure everybody on chat will agree with me. The size 4 was a needed upgrade. Very much so. It pretty much was a necessary upgrade for this ship. It makes it more combat savvy. It makes it better. Basically, a better fighting ship. Is it going to go head to head with an Idris? No. But it could go, within reason against specific other opponents. But yeah, this didn't look great. I hope they release a side-by-side picture. So yeah. Now remember, its main competition is this guy, the Avenger Titan, which also has a size 4, but it also has 2 size 2 weapons, size 3 weapons, excuse me. The Avenger Titan is pretty much the king of small starter ships. I had one for many, many years. Yeah, still only 1 gun, but still infinitely better Dark Thorn than it was. Infinitely better. Yeah. I'll just point out that. I mean, right? A lot of people made the mistake of getting rid of their Titan. I love my Titan. Yeah. I might get this guy just to see what it looks like, how it flies, you know? But we'll see. It's like anything else, you know, it's all dependent on monies. Everything's so expensive these days, yeah. Yeah. Now, I will say this. If this guy, the new ship, you know, the Intrepid, gets a size 5 when all's said and done, that'll be fine. Because it's like a small Ares or Inferno. Size 5 weapons, if it would be able to do that, are unheard of on a ship this small. But just imagine. Okay. Huh. To the Bulldog. Right. This one at least you can. So you can affect your damage up. You're right. They can't. Panther is size 3, right? Go. The Gallardine would be its gun if it could have a size 5. This guy, which is huge. Galdarine. This gun would do a whopping 1,227 damage. Plus. That's just this guy. The Panther, which is a size 3. Still pretty decent, but still too small. Bulldog, Rhino. This is what it is able to equip. So pretty big for a small ship. And I do mean a really small ship. No, this is a laser repeater. All these are laser repeaters. Hello, Zillotrix crew. How are we tonight? Welcome, folks. And thank you for the raid. Oh, the Galdarine? It's also a laser repeater. Thank you for testing my raid notification as well. I appreciate it, folks. Good Lord. We were just talking about the Intrepid and how massive, even though people don't maybe like the ship, you know, they're going to enjoy, you know, messing around with it, even though it's ugly as sin. It's still got a massive upgrade with an entire gun size upgrade. I mean, going from a size, you know, a size 3 to a size 4 is a huge upgrade, chat. Normally they don't do something that drastic, but man, I think a lot of people in chat will agree with me That's a pretty big gun up change. And at least it gets you in the capability for if you have that ship of having, some way to defend yourself. I mean, I'd rather you buy an Avenger Titan. But, yeah. What say ye, chat? Yeah, it's basically a baby Ares Darkthorn. I get it. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, it's maybe not the most beautiful ship, but yeah, it's baby Ares. With stubby little fins. Let's see what a ballistic would do. Okay. This has alpha damage of 65. Okay. So let's find a ballistic. Size 4. Ballistic size 4. Okay. That's a scattergun size 3. Maybe a deadbolt. Okay, deadbolt 4 is a ballistic cannon. Yeah, no worries, boss man. You're good. Yeah, here's a deadbolt, which is ballistic cannon. DPS on this is 1138.5. That's just with the deadbolt, but I'm sure there are better guns. AD ADB4. AD4B. Yeah, let's go with that. Ballistic Gatling. There it is. Okay. Yeah, alpha damage of 84.4. Good choice, by the way. And DPS of 1266. Yeah, if you're going to use it for an attack craft, this is your weapon of choice. Right here. Yep. Definitely your weapon of choice. Oh my goodness. Anyways, thanks everybody from Zillatrix's party from coming on over and hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Oh. So are any of you guys buying anything for Invictus? Curious. Or no, IAE. What month is this again? What month is this? Right? Are any of you guys buying anything? This year seems kind of Spartan, I guess, in what I feel like we want. I mean, if they don't do a couple of things, I'm probably not even buying anything. Like a lot of people are. November, lame-o. Okay, haha. You're funny. You funny. Definitely. Lame-o. Yeah. The Sulin's still a good ship, okay? Yeah, it's just its cockpit is not a great design for current game, you know? Yeah. It's not a it's a good design, but honestly, yeah. The Sulin's your alien cheap ship. You're never gonna see another cheap ship as cheap as the Sulin Darkthorn. I'm just saying. Has everyone been on the Polaris already? Out of curiosity. I'm sure a lot of you guys from Zillatrix's stream have been on the Polaris already. I own one, but I've heard everything's not working tonight, so yeah, I'm oh, you got used to flying it? That's good. Still good though. Sure, I'm a little curious why they didn't finish the captain's quarters on the ship, but you know, we're still fortunate enough to get the dang thing out published before year's end. I mean, maybe it's just my opinion, but yeah. My It does. That's the beauty of the Sulin. It can land like that. So yeah, it can land in some pretty weird places. The patch right now seems a little rough. I've been hearing issues with people pulling their ships out. I actually tried earlier and, well, didn't have very much good luck. So, yeah. It wasn't great luck with me trying to get stuff working. Yeah, see, 3 size 3 repeaters and 16 size 2 missiles. Oh, it's dangerous. It has some good shields, too. I think its shield and hit pool is pretty good. I haven't really gone into combat with the Sulin. I own one. Should really pull it out and do a video on it when I get a chance. But yeah, it can do some significant combat. Even against some larger ships, it can be very dangerous. Now, you guys might have seen me mention this to good old Zellatrix earlier in his chat, but I think that once we get past Nyx and get Terra and Castra, IAE and Fleet Week will circulate between Stanton, Terra, and Castra, being that they're UE systems. Just a matter of time before they do that, because it's kind of how things are. Oh, so it has 2 size 1 hex shields. So it has 3,000 hit points, HP shield. It's not too bad. Not bad, Darkthorn. Not bad. Actually pretty good. Yeah. So has anyone been in the latest patch at all besides me? I was just curious because it seems rough. I hope we get another hot fix tonight. Sometime, sometime when less people are on the servers. But man, it just seems rough. The first time I tried loading in tonight, it was 10 minutes before I got kicked. Yeah. I'll put it this way, Darkthorn. It's rough tonight. I'm really hoping they iron out some of the issues, I know the feeling. Definitely. Don't forget, day 1 for IEE is Friday. So if you get paid, hold out on your money if you can for anything you need. I don't think a lot of us, I know Crusader's kind of one of those niche brands, but the next day will be Aegis. Aegis has almost everything. My largest ship actually is an Aegis ship so far. not one of these. What it is one of these. This is my largest ship. The Idris P. I think they are. Let me double check the website. Like right now, Darkthorn, you mean? They've already added stuff. Okay. Interesting. The Hammerhead for IAE, that's a good question. Why is all this stuff already available? Yeah, no worries. You're good. I'm just double checking. I don't think so. Well, yeah, I think it's the normal stuff. Let me double check. Hold on. I think there was a Spectrum post about it. Let me see. Just kicked my foot. I could have swore I saw a bug or a thing. Hold on a minute, chat. I'm going to see if I can locate this. Just give me a second. There was a thing that drifted across. Let me see here. Okay. I know what I'm looking for, but I'm not finding it. Maybe it's here. Okay. So, hold on just a second. I'm going to... Oh, yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. So this was posted today at 7:28. This is for IAE. Let's Best in Show paints and stuff. Okay, War Bond ships. Here we go. Day 2, Aegis will have the Idris P and the Idris Javelin this year. Day 3, we'll have the Misk Hull E for limited stock ships. Day 5 will be the Constellation Phoenix. Day 6 will be the Pioneer. Day 7, Kraken and Kraken Privateer. And day 8 will be the 890 Jump. So, yeah. Sorry I missed that, folks. By the way, the Polaris is now the loaner for the Javelin, Kraken, and Privateer, Nautilus, Perseus, and Idris MMP. The Starlancer Max is now the loaner for the Starlancer attack. Also. Yeah, well, I don't know. There could be more, but I'm sure looks that way, dude. Yeah. I'm not happy about it either, but yeah. What can you do about it, right? The big money makers sell. It's just kind of how it is. The War Bonding, okay. The Avenger Titan is still a great ship for beginners, but so right. Oh, I also forgot. Tomorrow there is no Inside Star Citizen at all. We're also getting a database wipe for Alpha 4.0. Everything is being reset. Oh, no. We're getting the Q&A and IE show episode 1 Friday. And then Sunday, we have a show on Sunday as well. So we have a weird schedule this year. Very weird. Normally they do Inside Star Citizen this time of year. So yeah, it's just weird stuff. So. What do you think Dark Thorn they're going to announce in part 2? Day 1 of that new show they're going to do, the IAE show, they're probably going to show the Intrepid and anything during the first half of IAE. But after that, I'm completely up in the air what they're going to do. Yeah. Kind of. Couldn't even venture a guess. No worries. No worries. I was just speculating. There could be anything, but honestly, I'm kind of glad there's been a drive or a focus to move away from ship production to other things, Just saying, I love, don't get me wrong, I love the ship combat and stuff, but man, I want to go other places. Pyro took 4 years after all, so I'm hoping Nyx comes a little sooner. Maybe I'm greedy for wanting that, but I'm kind of wanting it, Badly. Usually they do, so I'm wondering if they're they have something special planned. You know? Simply have to wait and see. They have in the past, I believe. That's a good question. That'd be a... great question. I think they do. Let's find out. This looks like it's confirming they do. Just look at the time period. This right here is before IAE. No, it's right here. There it is. Right here. Here's one. 11/19/2020. Right? This is during IAE right here. So let's check the next year. Showcase. This is probably another IAE 11/18. Probably in here too. Sorry, I'm doing a little bit of research on the fly, folks. So, sorry about this. Cut above. Here it is, IAE 29/52. Yeah, I think that pretty much confirms it. Pretty much. Every year they did up until this year, which is strange, but you know, people are going to do what people are going to do. You know, maybe they felt there was a need for a change. You know? Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes changing things up can be good. I think the more appropriate thing to say is it happens during IAE. So yeah. Yeah. Looks like it happens during it. So yeah. Going back in time, I saw a couple that were the day of and the day before. So, yeah, I was answering your question, Darkside. It looks like they've done several the day before. Looks like day before, Darkside. They've done several times. Sorry about the yawn, yeah. So, Yeah. Definitely go for cheaper. And don't forget, there might be other goodies during the event to save your money, Darkthorn. You never know. Right? Never know, man. No worries. Hmm. Hmm. Good for you, Darkseid. That is a good idea, yeah. Definitely better to have your plan ready to go, you know? Mm-hmm. Definitely. The Shroud, huh? Yeah. I think I have that paint, right? Let me see. I think I know the one you're talking about. Oh, this guy. Yeah. I actually like that paint. It's actually pretty cool. Basically, yes. Definitely looks good, that's for sure. Yep. Hmm. Iron Weave's one of the better ones too. Yep. Mm. Yeah, that's a lot of the sentiment I keep seeing from a lot of people. A lot of people love the Avenger Titan. All it needs, in my opinion, Dark Side sided is it needs a little bit of spit polish and it would be picture perfect, you know? A bit of the stuff that the later starters have, you know, like, you know, but other than that, it doesn't need much. Functionally, it is a good to great ship still. Very much so. It just needs minor stuff with it. Let me think. What does it need? That's a good question. Well, a weapon rack on the outside, maybe? You know, for a locking weapon rack for the ship owner. Maybe a better internal storage. Yeah. Honestly, I have to take a stretch when I have to think of what could it be better with, because it's rather perfect the way it is. You know? I'm just saying, there's very little it would need to be any better. Could it be a little tougher out there? Sure. They could upgrade it to a single size 2 shield generator. That would actually make its defenses much higher. But does it really need it? No. You know, honestly, it's got decent defenses for a fighter. Sure, you guys agree with me. It would make it just too powerful with a single size 2 shield. Because, okay, the size 1 shields it has, bulwarks, are 8550 with shield health. So, size 2, that's a good point, Darkthorn. Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm being nitpicky, guys. Come on. But if you had a Basilisk, just saying, you'd have 5100 shield health, as opposed to 1850. It could take a beating and still survive. But does it need it? No, not really. Honestly, that's how much I love the ship. I think it's fine the way it is, because it has 2 of these shields and it's over 3,700 shield health. You know? Total. That's stock. So it's got fairly good stock shield health. Am I wrong? Honestly, it has better shield health than some ships. By far. There are many, many, many of them that have nowhere near that shield health. Yeah, I agree with you, Darkthorn. An internal gun rack like the 300 series or a storage box, locker storage. But those are just amenities. Yeah, agreed. Honestly, it's fine the way it is. Just keeping it up to date with current ships is all people need to do. That's basically icing on the cake. Basically icing on the cake. Does it need it? No. Do we wish it had it? Sure. But does it actually need it? No. It's fine. Good Lord, that's actually pretty good. A Targa shield? Yeah, that's pretty good. 2 Targa shields, Darkthorn, would jump you almost to 4,500 shield health, which is rather good for shields on so small a ship. Right. But you'd have to compensate with a better power plant. Exactly. Well said. You would have to get a better power plant than what it has. Yes, you would. Right. That's a good point. You don't want to underpower your ship, otherwise you're going to have a real hard time. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I definitely a good idea, because I still recommend the Avenger Titan to anyone who wants to buy one, because it's still such an effective ship. It really is. I don't care what people say. It's still a great ship for what it does. Yeah. And hold on. In the pledge store, if you have new friends coming in, tell them to buy this. It's normally $75 for this, right? This right here is $56.25. Cheaper than what I paid for in 2019 my starter package. It gets you the Iron Weave paint, all this armor, Star Citizen, starting money, 24 months insurance. This is perfect for somebody just starting in the game. Not only does it give you some armor and a basic kit, something to lock to your account for safekeeping, but it gives you a nice ship, a paint to change its look, and some armor to look cool in for your friends. Yeah. Is it the ultimate package? No. But for for 56.25 USD. It's not too bad. 07 Shimpasta, how are we tonight? Man, there's a... I was just doing my sales pitch, Shimpasta, of why people who get people into the game should buy this year. Not the Sulin package. Yeah. I'm just saying, this starter package is golden. If you got new friends who need a new ship, there you go. The Titan is a great ship. A lot of people knock it because it's small, it's old. But old ships in Star Citizen seem to run circles around some of the newer ones. Just saying. Exactly, Cryogenics. The Avenger rules. Exactly. Exactly. I still have mine in buyback. The all-around ship for the underdog, right? Exactly. It has a bed in the guns. Well, yeah. That is true. It has a bed in the guns. Yep. And it has decent enough, accommodations on board. 3 very big league guns for the ship it is. A lot of people, it has 1 size 4 and 2 size 3. So very good firepower. Very good firepower for what it is. I still recommend this to anyone looking to buy a new ship for a friend for holiday season. Buy them this. Don't buy the Sulin. It's too much. Buy them this. This thing will save their lives, literally. Yeah. Okay, the Intrepid is like the cargo. Okay, my thoughts on the Intrepid. I said them earlier. I'm glad they upscaled the gun, but my concern is the missiles with it. The missiles, you only have 2 size 1 missiles, which is really sucky. I don't even care about the gun anymore since it's, adequate. But I agree, Cryogenics, yep. I think it's a similar niche to the Nomad. You know how the Nomad has 3 size 1. Well, the Nomad is the tanky hauler. The tanky hauler. It has 3 size 1 shields. 1, hold on. It's got 2 size 4 missile racks with 8 size 2 Strike Force 2 missiles. Yeah, I would recommend the Nomad. If you got the money for whatever the Intrepid is, buy the Nomad. The Nomad is 3 shield generators. 3. Almost a upgrade even over the Avenger. It has 3 Panther repeaters, which is really good. And it has huge cargo bed. Sure, it's exposed, but its cargo bay is huge. For a large starter, Cryogenics, right? It has 24 SU of cargo. It's basically a light freighter. Is it perfect? No. It's slow as hell. Exactly. You can cart a rock in the back. The Nomad is basically what I would call our first top tier hauler. First top tier, you know, like level 1 tier. Because where it is, it sits so high up the chain that it basically is almost a medium freighter. If it was any bigger, it would probably be a medium ship. Just my opinion. If it was any bigger. It's expensive. It's about $90, but is it worth it for a starter? Yes. It's got great damage. The 100i. Now there's a good one. Now there's an interesting ship to compare to. The 100i versus the Intrepid. No worries. I mean, I have a 100i in buyback myself. The basic 100i has 2 size 2 thermite missiles in 1 size 2 missile launcher. For weapons, it has 2 Classic Warner Panther repeaters, which are size 3. So that's really good for the 100i basic. Now, if we're talking the 125A, the 125A, which I have, it has 1 all-stop military shield, which has a base shield health of 1730. But for weapons, it has 2 missile launcher, 1 size 2 missile launcher with 4 size 2 thermite missiles. Oh, it's got 8. It's got 8 size 2 missiles. It's got the same Classic Warners. About the only thing it really got was the upgrade of the guns. Honestly, of the 100 series, if you're going into combat, I would recommend the 125A. Yeah, no worries, Cragenics. I get it. It's all good, man. Totally understand. The 100i's also got that look, that smooth aesthetic, you know? A super smooth aesthetic, right? Yeah. The Nomad's more of a gateway to the larger ships. So that's why it would be lower on the starter tier for me. Technically, it would be more of a, you know, the C8 Pisces. That's an interesting choice. The Pisces, oh, the C8X, yes, the Expedition. Right. The Nomad's near the top. That's why I say it would be bank busting, possibly. Starter ships. Let's see what other starters we have. The Arrow, to me, doesn't qualify at all. The Sulin has 6 SCU. It's $70. Yeah, exactly. Upgrade time. This has 2 Hex civilian shields. Now, the Sulin's really decently armed. It's got 3 size 4 missile racks and 12 in each Ignite 2. So it has 36 missiles, guys. The Sulin does alone. It has 3 Classic Warner Panther repeaters. Honestly, the Sulin has massive amounts of damage it can deal. Sure, it flies funny, but man, it can really hit hard. The Sulin's got some impressive attacking. I don't know what its DPS is. It really does. It rivals the Cutty. The Cutlass has how many missiles? I mean, it could go into combat against the Cutter. You know, the Cutlass is what I'm saying. It could probably, in a poorly trained Cutter or Cutlass, you know, it could probably take out a Cutter. Cutlass. Gosh, sorry. What am I saying? Yeah. Let's see. Don't get me wrong, I loved my Cutlass Black. Still do. I have a soft spot for it, but so the Cutlass Black is a 3-man crew ship. It has 1 size 2 shield generator. How many missiles and weapons is it? Okay. Now it has two size 4 bearing missile racks with 8 size 2 Tempest missiles. So yes, it has a very similar missile complement. Well, maybe a little less, but still very similar to the Cutlass Black. Sure, it doesn't have the same raw DPS, the Sulin, but literally, the Sulin has some insane firepower for something so small. If you cut a Cutlass with its pants down, guys, I'm pretty sure you could obliterate it before it could even turn its guns on you. You know? It's all about if you got the drop on a Cutlass crew, you could probably take them out. The problem is the shields. The Sulin has 2 small shields, and the Cutlass has one medium. At that size, the Sulin doesn't have the same firepower gun-wise, but still, the Cutlass would have to be wary because the Sulin, from what I understand, has a better turn rate, so it could just dart out of the Cutlass's attack range, you know? That's exactly what I'm saying. The Sulin could easily get in and out of the Cutlass's attack range. Thank you, whoever followed, by the way. I appreciate it. I mean, a lot of people are underestimating. I've seen some pretty interesting videos of the Sulin being used in unconventional ways. So I wouldn't put it past some expert pilots using it as a preferred attack craft. Exact. Well, the Cutlass has other factors on it that make it good too. Exactly. Exactly. The Cutlass, like you said, has a large cargo area. Not only can it store a bike or something, but it could also carry base building material. Cryogenics, you know, like one of those skiffs to build base building stuff. Even if it's just to build a racetrack or something, you know? The Cutlass has a lot of versatility still. That's a good point, Dark Thorn. Basically, starters are jack of all trades, but masters of none. Yeah. The Cutlass is a rare medium that is basically the same. Sure, it's got great offense, but it doesn't have good shields. It has horrible turn radius, but it's a good utility ship. Nox bike, yeah. Greetings, Tentacles. Hello there, new sub here. Greetings. Do you have a Cutlass or Sulin? You know what we're talking about, Tentacles, you know? The Cutlass Black, a lot of people shame it, but it's a good ship for multi-purpose uses. I don't get the shaming. I mean, it's not my favorite ship, but a lot of people love the Cutlass series. A lot of people love it. Same with the Sulin, surprisingly, because the Sulin has excellent turn radius and excellent... Exactly. Weapons. I mean, the Sulin's got some killer weapons. 3 size 3s and 12 size 2s. Missiles? That's actually some pretty good missile firepower. Wait. Does this have 12 size 2s on each rack? That's 36 size 2 missiles, chat. Hey, those are good too. The Ironclad, that's basically the Super Caterpillar. That's going to be a fun ship. Zeus CL, you missed the C1 maneuverability and firepower. Yep, understandable. Understandable. We get it. We definitely understand that. That's for sure. He won. Yeah, you're cruel, Shimpasta. Actually, for a transport, the E1's not bad. So, the Intrepid, I'm going to say this. It's more of a running gun ship, not an actual combat ship. To answer an earlier question, this ship can probably punch a hole in a blockade and run. As long as your target's not too well defended. That's my opinion on it. Is it built to be for combat? Exactly? No. You will lose. Even if it's a guy had a size 5, you're still going to have issues. End of story. What am I looking for? Are they selling the Sulining game yet? That's a good question, Darkthorn. I forgot. Now, one of my ships that I am going to get is this guy. I love the Firebird just because of the sheer ridiculous load of missiles. That's funny, Craigenics. Yeah, I get that. I mean, wow, size. Okay, that's bespoke. Can you change out the weapon racks? Oh no. Geez, this sucker is going to be dangerous. Has anyone flown the Firebird before? The Firebird just looks mean. No, I'm not stupid, Shimpasta. Going after ships like ghosts and phantoms. No. I don't feel like chasing things with money. Unless I want to make money vanish quicker? No. Well, yeah. This fires 20... Well, I think it's 36 now. How many missiles? If I remember straight, this has either 12 or 36 missiles now. No, it's 24. 24. Still. Oh, yeah, there it is. Thanks, Darkthorn. Yeah, there's your... Who is asking? $36, yeah. Honestly... oh, yeah, there we are. Sorry, Darkthorn. Whoops. So, yeah, 36 missiles, size 3s. This could even damage a capital ship from a distance, you know, dart in, drop missiles, dart out. Just leave, you know. Oh, sorry, Darkthorn. I'm sorry. This ship is more of a missile spam and run ship. It's not designed for head-to-head combat with people. You dart in, drop your missile payload, and leave. Here. Yeah, the Fury's awesome. Well, I'm just saying, the Fury's another good one. This guy, though, it has slightly better shields. So more survivability, honestly. Yeah, it's got 2 size 1s. What does the Fury missile boat have? Fury MX. So it only has 1 shield generator. So yeah. The Fury MX, unfortunately, is a little more fragile, but I bet it has way better missiles. Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot of missiles. It has 12 size 2 and 8 size 1s. Okay. So, yeah, if you're doing a bombing run, yeah. Good point. I need to get some water. Ooh. Yeah, if you got a mothership in the area with a Fury, probably good enough. But if you don't and have to deploy from further away, probably the Firebird would be a better option. Right? Because if you have to jump to your target from your mothership, the Firebird might be a slightly better option. Exactly. Even the standard Fury is pretty dangerous itself. It has some missiles. It has 4. Okay. So it has how many missiles? 4 size 2 hard points in its rack, so it can hold 4 size. So it has 16, I'm guessing, size 2s. So that's pretty good on the base Fury. Good DPS. In addition to 4 size 2 guns, which are pretty good, really. Standard Fury's also pretty dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing, you can get overwhelmed by it. Especially if you have a Starlancer attack. You have the new Starlancer that's coming out. That Starlancer will be using that Fury to great advantage. Hope probably one of the 2 variants. Either the attacker or the either the missile or the beam version. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's that? What's the other ship say in the Cutter T8 series? What's that? 8,500. Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. I don't know what you're say here. Snub fighters. Let's see. This one's snubs. Ow. So in snubs, we have the Fury LX. That is not a snub. The 85X is $50. It's for the 890 jump. It's 2-person ship. It's got one size 3 remote turret with 2 size 2 Veraput gimbals with 2 Badger repeaters itself. That's on its turret, though. It also has 2 Bulldog. Okay, so how many guns does it have? It has a pair of size 1s and another pair of size 1. Wait, are the Badgers size 1? No, they are size 2. So it has a pair of size 4 repeater setups. Does it have any missiles? No, it does not. Yeah, that's the problem. It has no missiles. None at all. Yeah. Otherwise, it's got some good offense, though. Decent offense. You know, for Origin standards, it really does. Got some really good offense. See, in the same price range, ignore these. The M50. Another snub. This is classified as a snub. However, it has a quantum drive and a jump drive, I believe. Could be wrong. Does this have a jump drive? Does anyone know if the M50 has a jump drive? I don't think it does, but I could be wrong. I don't think this ship has a jump drive. I mean, it might, but yeah, it doesn't say it has a jump drive. So honestly, I think the 85X, which is technically an exploratory ship, is the better choice. Okay. So the M50, I don't think it... Yeah, please do tentacles. Thank you. Well, if it's an advocacy ship, surely it does. Lightfire quantum drive. Is that the same as a jump drive? Honestly, I think they're pretty much the same, but could be wrong. Oh, it does. Okay. So it's in the same category as the God, what is it? 8500X. You know, the X and the C8X Pisces. So that's pretty good. Okay. Huh. Now, of course, here's the best ship. This is a ship I recommend everybody have. That way, their main ship gets destroyed, but they're in an outpost. You can get in, take off whenever the offending party has left, or if they leave the area. You know, I've always recommended this ship because A, it's got decent cargo, jump seats if you need to rescue some crew members, and a couple of side. It doesn't have the best missiles or guns, but it's quick. This little guy can get in, get out, and leave quickly. Also, it has a quantum drive and a jump drive too. So, medical version is better. That is true. The only reason I'm not recommending the medical Pisces is because you lose a seat and only get a single size 1 or size 3 bed. But that's okay. It's still good for a basic ambulance. Now the Metapin is basically, yeah, the smaller ships are perfect for outposts because when goon doggies get you stuck, get you stuck there, it gives you a way out. The Terrapin Medic, I'm waiting for this guy. I want to see how much it is because it's technically a 2-man ship. It's a good ship. It's got a tier 2 bed, durable armor, good shields. It's basically the bigger brother to the C8 Pisces, C8R. This is the bigger brother of the C8R. If you have if you want to expand your medical stuff in your org, and you already have enough C8Rs, buy one of these instead of a Carrack. Which one? This guy? This spawns from small outposts? You're serious, Darkthorn? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. So this can spawn at small outposts. That's impressive. Honestly, this might be the 100i. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, my mistake. They added a crew seat, Tentacles. Didn't they, in the back? I read somewhere they had to add a attendance bed in the back. I don't know if that's true or not. They added something, to it. I guess we'll just have to wait for Anvil Day. I think it depends on how you look at it. The Cutlass Red sure has 2 size 3 beds, but this is 1 size 2. So honestly, yeah, I might have to double check. Really might have to double check on that. Seriously. I don't want to be spitting false info, so I want to make sure I'm right. But yeah. Let me double check. Might have to have a look around to see if they did. Size 3s eventually are type 3 beds eventually will no longer respawn or heal anything but the most minor of injuries. They're basically going to be used for stabilizing. Type 2 beds will heal everything but the most severe and stuff. Yeah, thanks, Craygenix, for tuning in. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you stopping by, man. You have a good day at work, all right? So yeah, I'm gonna observe this before I even commit to buying it, even though I kind of want it. I'm gonna wait for Anvil Day. For IAE's Anvil Day, which we know will be in 36 hours, will be the first day. Anvil Day is not till day 9. Yeah, the Apollo Medevac is more of a mobile hospital. This is more of a better ambulance. You know what I mean? Combat ambulance. Does that make sense? Thanks, Craygenix. Appreciate it, bro. Hey, Dark Thorn, you have a good night too, man. Thank you for tuning in. This was actually an impromptu stream. I just wanted to have fun tonight, just BSing with the crew, Yeah. But yeah, let's see. I don't think we're going to learn much about this ship until November 30th, which is 10 more days. So in 2 days, though, we learn more about the Intrepid. Aegis, probably Mirai. If Okay. In 4 days, we find out about the Defender, if it's available. No. What is it? The Guardian. The Guardian. That's it. The Guardian. If it is a concept or if it is a fully built, fully fleshed ship. I kind of think the Guardian is done. They're not talking about it because it's done. Simply have to wait and see. Like everything else. Will I buy one? I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Tentacles, yeah, it's like that. Stuff like that does happen, but generally my chats are pretty, tame. Generally. Oh my God. Yeah, no worries, Cryogenics. There's actually a couple of ships that I want to review over IAE that I hope I'm able to do. It's just, I need to find a time and a place to do it. And yeah, it's going to take some time, getting awake, getting some things done. But yeah, I fully understand that. I've got a backlog of videos to do anyway, so hopefully I get some of those knocked out sooner or later. This is Boston. See y'all later. See you later, Cryogenics. Hmm. Hang on a sec, chat. I'm going to have to go get a drink, and I will be right back. Unfortunately, I had to get a drink, and I will be right back. All right, chat. I'm almost back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. There we go. Apologies. Pinnacles and the rest of chat. I've been up since pretty early earlier yesterday. It's about 11:30 here. Here in a little bit, I'm probably gonna have to bail because yeah, it's getting late. I've been on for 3.5 hours. I apologize. I intend to be on here earlier tomorrow night. We'll see, depending on how things shake out. But, you know, people got to sleep, you know. Unless they want to feel like crap in the morning. Hey, you have a great day at work too, Tentacles. And thanks for the follow, by the way. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for that. Now, before I go, I'm going to rate a couple of people. Alrighty. Good old Hankin on Twitch. On a raid Hankin. Thanks, pal. I appreciate it. Everybody over on Twitch, if you haven't followed Hankin before, go give him a follow. I will catch you all later. 07, everyone. And all of you, have a great night. I will catch you all probably tomorrow and the next few days. 07, everyone.